Hello guys, and welcome back to Mewsh CG channel. Today we're looking at the new reveals for the Chaos Galaxy Set 5. We don't know the name of the set yet, but we're going to take a look at the 7 or 8-ish cards, I don't remember exactly how many it was, that ZACK decided to reveal to us. And they're looking incredibly interesting, so I just probably just jump into it. If you don't know about Chaos Galaxy, it's a trading card game by ZACK. It's very fun to play. There's gonna be a link in the description to some resources if you want to get started playing. There's a Discord and all that. We run tournaments and stuff. Very cool, very fun. Anyway, so we're just gonna go through and look at these. So first of all, Temagorov. The Gao 7-star, 350, 190. After this creature attacks, you must kill one zone card. People seem to be reacting pretty positively to this. Obviously, 350 is a very strong stat line. And if your opponent has 2 creatures, then this can basically just board clear, right? So very solid card all around. I think obviously it has some weaknesses, like it can't really attack face unless you have another card to kill or you just want to suicide this thing. It has Temple Trap synergy, which is pretty good. I think Secret, who's like the resident Gauss expert, he said he'd probably run this as a one of in Gauss, so it seems pretty solid. I think it's gonna be playable. I don't think it's like the best card revealed here, but it seems pretty good. Then second card was Beak. This card has me really excited. So when this Sindel, 2-star, power 100, health 70, no one really cares about that. When the stone creature is killed, you can kill one Galaxy Sindel creature. Okay, so at first this doesn't seem like a ton, right? But the main thing right now in the game that it has synergy with is going to be Walking Man, right? So you play this creature, it dies, and you kill Walking Man from your Galaxy, and then that activates Walking Man's effect, and you'll be able to draw a card. So basically, when this card dies, it's basically like a cheaper Walking Man, and it gives you more deck thinning, which is like really interesting. And then it also sets up your bone ladders faster, and that's really cool too. So there's already like cool things that this card does. It also sets up like Skelepede. It can set up Atomic Keys, interesting stuff like that. So not only is like a cool card that we're gonna see in the game, but it's also like I think ZACK even said in the video, like this is very intentionally the way that he wants to start designing Sindel, which is really exciting because I think a lot of people really like this playstyle. And it's going to be a new playstyle for Sindel. Since in the past they've been kind of control focused, and this will allow them to like actually set up grave stuff a lot easier. And hopefully we see more cards like Walking Man that are like decent cards on their own, and then also get value when they're killed by Beak is what my hope is. Because I would hate to see cards like Crabble where like if they get killed from the Galaxy they're good, but then if you draw them they're useless. Like I don't want to see that. But stuff like Walking Man that like you draw it and it's like a good card, but like if you kill with Beak's effect, then it's like a really good card. Like that is the kind of stuff I want to see from this. So hopefully ZACK will be able to deliver on that. This is just a super exciting card for me. I think it is for a lot of people because just because the design space that it like fills. And this is Feth Hammer. Feth Hammer is also really interesting, and I think people agree this is pretty solid. Roka 5-star, 250, 110. This creature can attack without entering a battle zone. So a couple things. First of all, first thing that jumped out to me obviously is that this is searchable by 4-star Feather, which is kind of insane. Like Roka already has a really good pool of 4-stars with FaceTime, Guster, the Dustrog, Relic Dustrog, and Stardust Rog, and this on top of that, like it's gonna be like kind of insane how many tools they're able to grab just with 4-star Feather. And the cool thing about this is that like this card's not gonna die from Beast of the Black Hole. This card is going to allow you to attack faster, so you don't have to buy your battle zone. Since you don't have to buy a second battle zone to play this card as a second creature, like you're gonna be able to like do 2 creature attacks 1 turn earlier than other decks, which is really cool. And then also, if you're just attacking with Feth Hammer, since he doesn't enter a battle zone, your opponent can't respond with Orb or Planetary Field. So there's a lot of really interesting things with this broken creature. Very excited to see this play. Seems like a super solid broken card, all things considered. Next we have Planet Racer. This card's also really cool. When this card 5-star Tech creature 240, 230. When this creature is cosplay, you can add a Galaxy 4-star lower creature to your hand. Now, generic search like this is super cool. I love searcher cards so much. They make the game so much more fun because it makes it adds to your consistency. It makes you feel like you're doing combos. It's really cool. That being said, right now Teklar doesn't have a lot of strong creatures for Planet Racer to search out. Right now, you can grab Bazafaz, which is kind of bad. You can grab Steam Crank, which is not really the card you want to be adding to your hand. So hopefully, so this card is really cool on its own, but hopefully Teklar actually gets some good search targets. So that makes a really exciting card. 240, 230, it's an okay stat line. It's something to write home about. And 5 stars obviously not the ideal cost for anything. It's generally been one of the weaker costs in the game, but it's not unplayably bad or anything. So hopefully more Teklar support makes this a really cool card to play. I'm very optimistic about this. Seems good. Then, of course, we have Crabble. I'm gonna say that's it. Shield creature, 190 to 20, 2-star. So, obviously it's a vanilla, so I'm not gonna spend too long on it, but basically, it's gonna fulfill the same kind of niche that Super Spicy Curry Man fulfills right now, as the highest attack Shios 2-star. So it's probably just gonna be better than Super Spicy Curry Man. We don't know what the other Sin does. We know that Shios is getting the Design a Card Contest cards, the model. So this can be a 290-20 for 2 stars, which seems really good as far as removing things. So it's a vanilla, but it's a little bit exciting. Since it kind of fills a similar niche to Super Spicy Curry Man, but just a little bit better probably. But not too much to say on that. And then this is Mole. That is too many O's, but it is what it is. Barrow, 2-star, 6120. When your opponent moves 2 or more creatures into battle zones, you can free play this handy creature. I really like the idea behind this effect. I think it's really cool that being able to play creatures on your opponent's turn is sick. And it's nice that it's from hand instead of just it's nice that it's not a once per game. There's a lot of reviving from Grave already. It's not like Orbov or Paju. It's kind of its own kind of thing, which is interesting. I think it's not going to be replayed very much because 120 is not particularly bulky. So yeah, I think something interesting to know is that ZACK wrote 3 down here, so I think it's originally a 3-star probably. I think this would be better as a 3-star because it would be bulkier and you'd be able to have more health, and then maybe playing it would actually matter. But we'll see. I just don't think it's going to be particularly useful, but I do like this concept, if that makes sense. It's a nice concept. I don't think, because of the stats, I don't think it's going to be too good. Because in most cases, Orbov is just going to be a better blocker than this. Because you get more value out of it. Then we have Gordas Box. This one's really, really interesting. When this card, it's a perm resource. When this card is played, attach up to 3 of your opponent's killed cards to it. Obviously, the main thing that people are thinking about right now is Kazrax. If your opponent has 2 duplicate pieces of Kazrax in their deck and their guild pile, then you can play Gordas Box, take the Kazrax out, and then they don't have access to the Kazrax until they play Pelfam or Comet or something. So it's definitely gonna be an interesting sideboard card. Obviously, this is gonna be good against Bone Ladder. It's gonna limit how many creatures they have in their guild pile. But it's also there's a lot of interesting counterplay too, right? Kazrax have different ways to make sure that they don't have duplicate pieces in their guild pile. They also have ways to, and there's also ways to remove this card. You can play Pelfam and then bounce off the attached card to it and bring it to your hand. You're also able to just play Comet or something and kill this card. There's different kinds of decks have different removal options. Polysium has Kabostras and stuff. That's another thing that you can use this against Warpole Jetpack. You play Gordas Box, take out all of their Polysium creatures that way, and then kill the creature that has Jetpack on it. This definitely opens up a lot of interesting scenarios. I don't know how good it's going to be. I don't know if we're going to see it in main decks or sideboards. It also depends a lot on what else we see come out this set. We have so many cards you have to see, and obviously not all of them are done yet either. But this is a really interesting card as well. And then I think there's one more. How many cards was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's right. Alright, this is Yoyo. This is the Yoyo card. This card is also really interesting. Obviously, you can attach it to your creature, and then that creature attacks you, bring it to your hand. This is going to combo well with the cards that have strong on-play effects. I think in the video, Zach talks about how it works with Planet Racer, so you can use its search ability twice. I think the one that jumps out to me is obviously you can attach this to Pelfam. Pelfam is a super strong creature with an on-play effect that's been used in like every single format. So being able to get a second Pelfam seems, or a second or even third Pelfam with 2 Yoyos seems really intriguing to me. Basically, it means that you'll get stronger on play. You'll be able to reuse your on play effects, but it means that you're gonna leave yourself open a little bit more since this doesn't activate until after you attack. We'll see what comes out that works with this well. I think what you're really gonna want to play this with is small creatures with strong cosplay effects. Will synergize really well with this card. So we'll see what comes, if anything comes like that. And then the other use for the card is going to be attaching it to your opponent's creature. So obviously, if you touch your opponent creature, they will have more ways to play around it. They might have attachment removal, like Kabashis, Kalamas, etc., etc. But basically, I'll put them in a scenario where they either have to remove it with attachment removal, they have to not attack, or they attack and then they leave their board open because it gets bounced back to their hand. So I think that will be probably the more common use of this card in the coming format when this card releases, but who knows? There's a lot of cards that haven't been revealed yet. But this is an incredibly interesting card, lots of potential combos. Very cool to see. I think a lot of people are excited about this one. And I believe that, all arts. Okay. Not too much to say about this. This is sick. I love Gavor's art. It's going to be exciting to pull the planets again. Unfortunately, we don't get all of them because Gavor didn't do all of them. But cool nonetheless. And that's the video. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Obviously, I will check out all the planet profiles as they drop. These are very exciting. Don't know when the next set is going to come. I would assume if it does come this year, it's probably going to be near the end of the year, if not next year. So yeah. Thanks, Zach. Love the new cards. I feel like I'm too excited. Like there's everything seems too good right now. So yeah, hopefully it delivers. I think it will. Like I said in the description, there's a link to the Discord, a tutorial video, a bunch of other content creators, all that stuff. So make sure to click that stuff, and then if you like the video. If you want to see more Chaos Galaxy content, subscribe. Comment your thoughts on the new cards. I'd like to hear it. So yeah, thank you.